I'm Miss C Brown. I'm all about insights and tips into the music industry. And in this video, I'm talking about developing your creative practice, how you can get £10,000 to develop your creative practice, whatever that practice is. I was recently awarded £9,500. So I'm really excited to share this journey with you so that you can strengthen your own application. Let's get into it. Really excited about starting this as it's something I've been building up to for a while now. I'm going to share with you parts of my application and break down the process in more detail in the hope that it will help you with yours. Here's a bit more information about DYCP taken from the Arts Council website. So the fund supports creative practitioners thinking of taking their practice to the next stage to research, have time to create new work, travel, training, develop ideas, or find mentoring. And listed are some examples of what is meant by creative practitioner. So you see, the criteria is quite broad. If you have at least a year's experience in your creative practice, you're eligible. You gotta have a Grantium account to apply. It's really easy. Just go on the website and apply for a Grantium account. This is the portal you will submit your application through. Each question tells you what you must address in your answer. It's important to pay attention. So your work, tell us about yourself and your creative practice. Think about the main focus of your creative or cultural activities, your main creative achievements to date. For example, exhibitions, productions, etc. And any important commissions and pieces of work. If you've worked with any established creative or cultural partners, whether you've shown that you're at the right stage in your practice to make a step change and benefit from a development opportunity. This is where you really have to sell yourself. Do you have a creative CV? If not, put one together. List everything that you've done and achieved over the years and pull out the most exciting elements. Quality over quantity here. Also make sure it's time relevant. If you haven't been active in the past 18 months, this probably isn't the grant for you. I've got a short introductory paragraph to myself and activities, followed with a timeline of my most impressive work spanning the last 5 years. You're looking to demonstrate that you are at a stage where there's a next step for your career and that this grant will help make that difference. So your development. Tell us about the developmental opportunity you want to undertake, what you hope to get out of it, and how you'll go about it. So think about how you will seek out opportunities that will benefit your development, how ambitious your activity is. So we can fund small one-off opportunities such as a research trip, but more interested in supporting extended periods of development, which give you the time to really explore and work in new ways. How you will manage the activity successfully and whether what you want to do is realistic and well planned. If you have plans in place to access the networks you want to work with, I always say, live in your project before filling out the form. Really know what it is you want to do and how it will push you further in your career. This will help you flesh out any weak areas before you even get to the form. This way, you can really give your answers life as opposed to just trying to fill in a form. It's key to be clear here. If your project is overcomplicated, you won't be able to articulate it well. Here is my summary. A 12-week trip to Ghana to research how UK diaspora music fits into the Ghanaian music scene and how tapes can facilitate its access. I'll work with Beatsbakers, a music producer collaboration platform, and BB&Z, a media house for TV and radio. I'll interact with Ghanaian tastemakers via live forum events to develop personal relationships and get insight into how they currently access music, knowledge gaps, and how tapes can expose new and established artists to a Ghanaian market. Beatsbakers founder has strong industry networks and speaks local languages. They'll help organise events, arrange interviews, and use their network to target tastemakers and music organisations to participate. Ghana's 2019 Year of Return boosted the music economy with events such as Afro Nation putting a spotlight on Accra. Ghana's COVID measures ensure daily activities continue to operate, which I experienced on my recent trip to Ghana. Outcomes host 3 forums targeting radio, DJs and bloggers, artists and producers, and music organisations. Submit 10 UK tracks to tastemakers, gain feedback on how tapes can be a tool for accessing UK music, ongoing partnership with Beats Bakers to deliver artist and producer collaborations and events. How? I had meetings with Beats Bakers recently while in Ghana, and we agreed on the project. I've also built networks with artists, the Ghana Music Alliance and Aftown, a music streaming app. I'll work closely with Beats Bakers to deliver this project, using Zoom to work to project timelines before traveling. I did several drafts of this. You will definitely be over the character count if you're doing this properly, but you'll trim the fat to make sure that what you're left with is just the good stuff. If you're not used to doing this, show it to someone and see if they get it. If they're left asking a load of questions, it's not good enough. Why is this important for your practice at this point, and how will this help create future opportunities? Think about what your main aims for the project are, why this is the right point to take some development time, what you want this development to lead to, and what will be different about your practice as a result. This is the second part of the question in the Your Development section. Here you explain why what you want to do is important and the impact on your career. Again, pay attention to the subheadings. They will help you. If you have your project already mapped out on paper, you'll already know the answer to this. What are the main aims and how will this have an impact? Here is my own summary. I've been really clear about what I want to achieve and how this project will have an impact. Main aims: to increase engagement of UK music on tapes by building lasting relationships with music producers, radio stations and DJs in Ghana. This will include research on how UK music fits into their music scene, how radio stations access UK music, how tastemakers can engage with tapes. Why now? Tapes is running in private beta. I've developed good relationships with music organisations, artists, labels and DJs, and provided outcomes for artists. I secured a label deal for an Afro rap duo from Birmingham and facilitated a collaboration between a Ghanaian artist producer and a Birmingham artist. I'm getting ready to launch tapes publicly, and having tastemakers on board from the diaspora exposes creatives to an international audience and encourages collaborations. Benefits: I'll be able to provide significant benefits for UK artists, including international exposure, audience growth, foster relationships with tastemakers, and tapes will have increased engagement from tastemakers and artists within the UK and Ghana. Longer term benefits for artists: distribution and management deals, bookings for events in Ghana. For tapes, sponsorship opportunities for events, partnerships with industry brands, ongoing improvement work on tapes platform. Differences in practice: I'll be in a position to be aligned with mainstream music tech organisations who have a stronghold within the industry. As a result, I'll be able to advise artists on international strategies, serve popular black music genres in the UK, contribute to charts, playlisting and trends. What does your impact look like? What are your aims? Why is this the right time for you? This is something you should have an idea of before you fill out the form. Again, you'll be over the word count, but that's okay. Trim it down and then trim it again. I hope you found this helpful, and I am going to post part 2. So good luck with part 1. And if you've got any questions, hit me below in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will definitely catch you in the next video.